What is going on, Shiba Army? This your boy Random Arts coming with a quick video. And on today's video, guys, we're going to be talking about Bone ShibaSwap token and the current voting that is live right now. So again, if you are a part of the Bone Army and you've been complaining and whining about the price, well, this is your chance to get your voice heard. And this is your chance to actually get some momentum and traction to come onto Shibarium. And Shibarium start moving, guess what? The 16-cent bone will no longer be there, and whoever bought at the 16 cents mark, they're going to be viewed as geniuses. So again, it's going to take community in order for Bone to go to the next level that it is going to get to. It is, at the end of the day, it's still up to the community, because again, the way that SHIB is set up, I'm talking about the SHIB army is set up, it is set up on decentralization, guys. And again, a lot of people lost the sight of that and been heavily relying on Satoshi and his team to being able to make things happen. Where in fact, the way that we got to where we got was based upon community. And it's not me just saying it, guys. The outside world is seeing it as well. So I'm gonna play this video, this quick clip of how the world actually viewed the SHIB army. And that's something, like I mentioned, I've been saying, like, hey, we need to become more active. Hey, the way that we got to where we were is based upon how we raid, we shield, we did all this and that. But not a lot has been going on. So here it is right here. Let me play this.
Let's talk about the long-term Shiba Inu with its army is kind of broken.
He said the army is broken. Like, is he lying? I'll leave it down in the comment section. I want to hear your top thought. I have my take on it, but I want to hear what you think. Is he lying? Is the army broken?
Don't see the hype. You don't see all those stupid morons that into.
He said you don't see the hype. We certainly do not see the hype of what's happening. You know, we don't see the hype. Of course, he called us morons, which you know, I don't agree with that, but yeah, we don't see the hype. Let's continue.
2021 used to go around and tell people that Shiba is going to go towards $1 and everyone is going to be a millionaire and billionaire. All that hype has.
Nobody's saying that now. Especially now, like I make a post right now, say Bone to $100. You're gonna see the haters like, Bone can't even get to 20 cents, Random Arts. Like that's the type of comments that I'm gonna get as soon as I put Bone to $100. But I truly still feel like Bone could get to $100. And like I mentioned within my thesis, the stuff that needs to happen have not happened yet. So because it haven't happened yet, then I'm not just gonna back away from my thesis. Again, like, we still have plenty of time within this bull market. I mean, it is the clock is ticking. I'm not gonna lie, the clock is ticking, but we still have time to be able to turn this around. Let's continue.
Has kind of disappeared. And on top of it, when I look at the admins and the overall community of Shiba, I saw them in a coin called Manyu, MANYU, and they were there supporting that, and they were calling it Black Shiba and this and that. And I was like, get your act together, go and push your own fucking coin instead of supporting a new one.
Yeah, exactly. So all that, especially with the official account, I think they say a person by the name of LC. I have no idea who he is, but he keep making posts about other different coins on this, like, while SHIB is going down. See, the thing is, what he's not understanding is Shiba Inu holds the community as it is, as far as the top dog. So you keep doing all this stupid stuff, shilling other coins, using the official X account. It is just diluting the value of SHIB to the point that it's just going to continue to keep going down. And if SHIB continue to keep going down, guess what? Nobody is going to care. It's going to start, Shiba Inu is going to also start getting delisted from exchanges as well. Now, once that happened, you might also say it is almost game over. It is almost game over, because I'm not going to say it's completely game over, but this is the direction that things are going. And now what we're seeing, which to me is a smart move, especially if you're part of the Bone Army, is just creating something separate outside of SHIB umbrella. Because either way, if Bone is successful, especially with Shibarium, it's going to impact SHIB. It's going to be, it's going to help it. So no matter what, whatever Bone does is going to help it. if it's successful, I should say. But on the flip side, if SHIB becomes unsuccessful, start dipping, start doing all this and that, it could impact Bone long term or short term, I should say. But yeah, but that's what's currently happening right now, and this is why I said Bone could be the biggest CTO coin. Um, it would take less crying and more doing as a community, and I even made this post 28 minutes ago saying Bone CTO. So it is going to take the community to being able to do. It is going to take the community to be vocal. It is going to take the community to be loud. You know, a loud community, loud Bone army. This is what else he stated.
And that was sad. That just shows that the overall army and the cult of Shiba is not as strong as it used to be.
Yeah, exactly what I've been saying. We're not as strong, guys. Like I see, the thing is, I don't just stay around just the SHIB ecosystem. I like to go to other ecosystem, like to see what other people are talking about, because that way I could get a better sense of, am I just saying stuff? Am I not seeing what's happening? I always want to have like the clearest picture, the clearest mind when it comes to investing. Don't go off of emotion. And based upon what the outsiders are seeing, this is what they're seeing, and it's not compelling for us as holders, or as a army, for them to join. It's simple as that. All right, let's continue.
And I think that in this overall hype and growth of the meme space with Andy and Brett and Peanut and this and that, all these coins coming out, I think somehow people have forgotten about Shiba. And Shiba is just moving up and down with the market. It does not have any momentum of its own.
See,
Let's talk about the
he said it does not have any momentum of its own. It's just moving because Ethereum's moving, so it's gonna move. So that to me right there should be the ultimate wake up call, especially if you guys want to see Bone to 100, um as as we stand. Like, also the stuff that I stated as far as for Bone to get to 100, heavily relying on liquidity pool, heavily relying on projects building onto Shibarium, and this is a vote that Wolf Swap did. I mean, it's currently live right now. You can cast your vote. So if you guys want to see Bone, or want to see some type of motion or progress for Bone, this is a very good voting, for them, what they're doing. So this is the proposal. They said developer grant and DApp funding 6 million bones. So that's valued around like $1 million. So the reason why this is important, because again, most projects or most blockchain, they have a grant foundation. I already told you guys before about like how I was trying to get this big project to join Shibarium, and the first thing that they asked me was like, "Hey, what kind of grants does Shibarium offer?" I was like, "Nah, Shibarium don't offer anything. You just come and build, as a community." They were like, "Nah, Random Arts. I got X, Y, and Z offer from this other chain, or they're offering it. I'm gonna do that. It's gonna better assist or better make my project be developed faster." I could understand that. So he took this project elsewhere. He had over 13,000 active members, and that could have just easily been added onto Shibarium, because think about those members buying Bone. So right there, that's pretty good. And I like that it say support DeFi, NFT, game project building on Shibarium, grants paid in milestone, which is fantastic, because if it's in milestone, then that means they would have to stick around in order for them to be able to realize this Bone amount. Validator reward enhancement, 5 million bone, 850K USD. Boost validator incentive for 12 to 18 months, securing the network and locking up circulating supply. Again, if you're able to lock up circulating supply, or lock up what's in circulation, then any pump or anything that happens, any volume that comes into that project, guess what? It's going to have a major boost. Community reward, a program where community get incentivized, bridging, staking, liquidity provision, Shibari reward, distribution based on measurable on-chain activity. So 4 million for Bone. So they don't necessarily have to use the Bone for it, because we do have Treat, and Treat could actually be used for that. Sales treat reward have not been activated as of yet. So I think it's time, especially like making it into a big marketing campaign as far as to getting people to get excited, to getting back to the root of the excitement that Shiba Inu had to offer. The excitement for SHIB was like no other. So we get back to that, and guess what? People are gonna come on chain. They're gonna try participate, so that way they could get some of these incentive. Infrastructure and scaling, 2.5 million bone, updating RPC node analytical database explorer tool, and using onboard system to improve performance and scalability. Strategic integration, fund partnership with DeFi platform, NFT marketplace, Web3 utility that add bone as a usable asset. Hackathon and bounty, like these are pretty solid plans. So if you want to cast your vote, all you'd have to do, guys, is of course go here. You need, yes, cast vote. It's really that simple. It is really that simple. Um, Confirm. I'm just showing you guys. Look, I voted yes. All right. I voted yes. Now this is and there's the actual proposal. And one thing about this is with V Bone. Check out the voting power. Like the more and more that we have votes like this, the better it's gonna be. Because look, people could lock away their bone, and the more that they lock away their bone, the more voting power that they want. So let's say somebody wants something extremely important to happen for bone, and they're convicted by it. They want it to go down. So the more they lock it away, it's just gonna take more bone off of the circulating supply, as far as what's circulating, because it's locked away. Not only that, they could put how much. Like if I do that, this bone is not going to get unlocked into August 2nd, 2029. And look at my voting power, 88.5. So I like this because it not only helps bone, but it also takes bone away from the circulating supply. So hopefully you guys can come out your vote for all of this. I'm going to be talking about this in another video because it was going to make this video extremely too long. But yeah, really guys, that is all that I have for you today. Leave a like, leave a comment. Random Art signing off. Peace.